Morning, buddy.
I think in 2016, the Republicans were fighting themselves. They were not doing what they needed to do to advance the president's agenda the way they should have. That is not going to happen this time. We have America First Senate. We have an America First House. And we are going to push very aggressively to get the
Putting the work.
nominees through.
It's going to drop off when I go through the village here. It always does.
The various tax packages and other legislative vehicles that pass.
So we haven't officially passed the New York Times because it's a 95% chance though to knock out these last few races and haven't yet been decided. We talked to Brestohan earlier who won the Scranton race. Won Scranton, Pennsylvania for that state, which was pretty awesome.
I think no matter how late I'm running, it's going to be a Wendy's morning though.
Give me a number of a fact that blows you away the most. I'll give you a negative one, for instance, is CNN said, at least on election night.
That slept good last night. It was nice and cool last night.
Single county to the left by 3 points or more. Out of the 4,600 counties in America, did not move a single one to the left 3 points or more. So that's a crushing blow for her. What's a big win that you saw from Republicans?
I think the fact that we saw seismic shifts in black support for President Trump, Hispanic support for President Trump, and Asian American support for President Trump.
See, watch it drop as you're pulling up to the stop sign here. The signal.
To go into places like Philadelphia, Detroit, Atlanta,
I'm watching it
Bronx,
go down as I
and go on
approach.
platforms that
Wonder what's interfering up here.
traditional mainstream media really paid off.
Distillery now.
The fact that we won the popular vote, I think that probably is the single biggest accomplishment of the night. The fact that Donald J. Trump not only won all 7 battleground states, but carried the popular vote.
Yeah, without even trying. That's not a thing. So without even trying to win it, it's still winning. All right, Mr. Wiley, what are you doing to celebrate? I know you got back to work at 5 a.m., but there had to be something. Like my wife and I last night, we treated ourselves to some burrata cheese. That's like, we went out, we bought some burrata cheese. All right, that was our celebration for a job well done. You did more than I did. So what's your celebration?
You know what? The opportunity to be with President Trump Tuesday night with his family, with the team that works to enjoy that moment with him.
That's interesting. The for sale sign's gone from the front of this industrial building. I wonder what it's going to do. What they're doing with it. Man, there's a bunch of trucks there too.
To be honest with you, as we were going through the night,
that
was probably the most accurate word to describe me, because I knew that we were winning in Michigan and Pennsylvania and Georgia. I was just waiting for the press to call it, and he wanted, to make sure that everything was done, and really, truly, when they called it, you're like, okay, this is great. I mean, it's just, it is really a huge opportunity to move this country forward. And I know, the president cares
mozzarella, but the inside is like this cream. It's like this creamy mozzarella-y, cream cheesy kind of thing, and it's just ridiculous. It's like really good, but it's crazy. It's like,
Oh, they have those at Costco. I thought it was mozzarella when I bought it. I'm like, what the hell?
Let me give you one more.
Delicious, but cheese oozing all over. Come on, dude.
Things are looking good for the future.
Made it truck, dude. Now we gotta have to fucking try and get up to speed behind a fucking hauler. Love it.
Is there a funny word? Like bicentennial is 200. Is there a word like that for 250? 250th anniversary. We got the World Cup coming up in 2026 in America. And the Olympics are in 2028 in LA. Love it. But politically, the future looks good too. Not only personnel, but just layout. Just the board itself. Check this out.
Drop the hammer, homie.
2030 census. The 2030 census. Just based off of population growth and decline in different states. The reason we have a census is because they count where people are to figure out congressional and therefore electoral college apportionment. Semi-quincentennial. Yeah, darn. That's not good. The semi-quincentennial? You have the word semi. It's insane. The semi-quincentennial? Yeah. I'd like to hear Trump say it. Funny. Okay, so people moving out of California, moving to other states, right? Because of that, it's predicted that California will lose 4 congressional seats and electoral votes. New York loses 3. Illinois loses 2. And Rhode Island, Oregon, Minnesota, and Pennsylvania will lose 1. Where are they going? Idaho, Utah, Arizona, Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, Florida, and Texas. Florida's going to gain 3. Texas will gain 4. And those are all red states. So by not the next election, not 2028, but 2032 election, the Democrats would have to sweep, every single one of the battleground states in order to win. No other path is possible. The Democrats would have to sweep. Trump did sweep all the 7 battlegrounds. The Democrats would have to sweep in order to win. And that's just because of people moving out of the blue states and moving to the red ones. So, right by his nose, that's where they're.
David Webb here, and to our Patriot family, tune in for the best of analysis and opinions as we navigate this political climate together, and we do it one day at a time.
David Webb, live, weekdays at 9 a.m. East on Sirius XM Patriot 125. Are you worried about the state of the economy? Concerned about market crashes and rising inflation wiping out your savings? At Noble Gold Investments, we understand your fears and have a solution. Call us today at 1-888-625-4250. Imagine safeguarding you and your family with a tangible asset that has stood the test of time. Gold. With Noble Gold Investments, you can diversify your portfolio and protect your wealth from economic turmoil. Our team will guide you through the process, ensuring you make informed decisions that best suit your needs. Call Noble Gold Investments today at 1-888-625-4250. That's 1-888-625-4250. The future is uncertain. Take control now. Call 1-888-625-4250. Past performance may not be indicative of the purchase metals, including gold, involves risks. Consult with a tax attorney or financial professional before making an investment decision. Imagine the joy of unwrapping a beautifully packaged selection of prime steaks. Give the gift that sizzles this holiday season with mouth-watering steaks.
Good, Eggsy. How you doing, buddy?
We've got the perfect present for every meat lover on your list. From an array of aged USDA prime steaks, roasts, seafood.
How'd the inspection go yesterday?
As an extension of Meats by Liz, which started as a small family-owned butcher shop and is now the premier meat purveyor, providing their world-renowned Black Angus beef to the finest steakhouses. Give your loved ones, friends, and colleagues a gift that is sure to fill their stomach and their heart.
Good shit. Good
Holiday
stuff.
cheer with a gift of premium beef at thelinzshop.com. That's the LINZshop.com. Plus, order now and enjoy 20% off with code SERIOUS. Brought to you by The Linz Shop, the steaks of legendary steakhouses worldwide since 1963. Visit the LINZshop.com and use code SERIOUS for an extra 20% off.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell?
I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value
Well, from doing all that
so you can
cleaning?
find out the worth of your policy in just
Yeah.
seconds. There are no fees and no obligations.
I slept
Get
fucking
real
awesome
value for
last
your life
night.
Insurance when you need it with Abacus.
Compared to the 2 nights
Learn more
before.
at abacuspays.com.
I could have stayed in bed till noon today. It felt so good. Nice cool air in the house. Under the covers.
Principles live here. Series XM
But-
Patriot, Channel 125.
Gotta bring home the bacon.
My Patriot Supply. PatriotSlater.com is a specific website but keep going. Everything else.
34. It's in the 40s here.
Ultimate solar.
It was 48 when I left. It says it's 52 now. So.
The next two is the water filtration kit. Get those two things and get your water, get your food judgment.
But that's almost the high. It's a high of 58 today. Here.
I'm sure they with the max crazy. If you're the prepper, if you're a full-on prepper, what do you need to be a prepper? You know, I think you can buy this stuff and not prepper yourself. Don't. But if you're a prepper, I'm gonna go with survival seafood. I think that's it. I think that's the thing. Because like in that scenario, you're like, there's no, like you have to grow your food, you know? Like there's no grocery stores, there's no farms, like you're on your own. I think that's the thing. My purchase. Start with the 3-month emergency food program. It's just like it's prepare with sleep.
Sirius XM Patriot presents Breitbart News Daily with your host, Mike Slater.
How are you?
Hello, Mike. Thank you so much for taking my call.
What's on your mind?
Good morning, unindoctrinated. Yeah. There's a holiday throw rug that I almost got last night at Costco, and I think I'm going to pick it up on the way home and surprise the wife tonight. I got it myself. I stood there and thought about it for like 10 minutes. If they open, shit, if they open this early, I'd stop running and grab it
So
now.
you're feeling the same vibe. It's like okay to love America. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
That's the knowledge. What is your advice to Robert, who called in earlier, whose son has TDS? You're in the opposite situation, Dorothy. Robert's son thinks Trump's Hitler and all the rest. What would you suggest Robert do?
Love him. And
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Man, that's it's odd that those seals are split that early. I mean, literally, our next appliance should be a new refrigerator, but it's like 12 years old. Only issue with it right now is that the light doesn't come on, and I've decided I'm not buying a new light. We've had one motor issue with it since we've had it, and that was covered under warranty. But no, the seals are good on it.
And wonderful things happen from that.
Yes. Will happen. Dorothy, wonderful. Thank you for calling in. Thanks for giving me that scene of the 20-year-old.
Appliances just don't last like they used to.
Jumping up and down.
They're made to fall apart after a few years. Washer, dryers, stoves, fucking fridges.
Go to Jeff in Indiana.
They're cool. They got all kinds of cool buttons on them, but they fucking fall apart after a while. And I think it's by design.
Well, I listen to the show. I start listening to you every morning when I walk my dog.
Not to say I'm not going to get a Samsung fridge because they're pretty cool.
I have all kinds of thoughts. First time I've called in, and the thought that occurred to me this morning with the callers is that
Look at this car. Watch it go.
And they have too much at stake.
And I'm going over the speed limit.
Too many friends, too many positions.
Somebody doesn't know the cops sit up there.
They kind of don't want to know any truth. Or
Fucking 5 years to get blinds?
It's definitely true. Yeah,
Jeez.
Jeff, thank you for the call. Thanks for not going with the last one. Hold on, put this down. Finish check.
I don't know what kind of tenant laws you have there, but whether it's government supported or not, usually there's laws saying that they got to respond faster than that. I know they're pretty strict in Toledo.
Oh gosh, golly, the music's playing. Well, maybe we'll get to it later.
It's almost not worth renting out in Toledo that the tenants have so many rights.
Many of us are
I mean, a right not to pay rent for 90 days if you feel like you don't have to.
These days, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of the biggest expenses can be your car, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan. You can save thousands with one call to CarShield. Call 800-473-2212 now to see if you qualify. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Repairs.
Yeah, I got one in the garage like that. Unindoctrinated.
Plus, call 800-473-2212 right now and get free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options. Call 800-473-2212 today and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Just call 800-473-2212 to
Iowa.
see if your car qualifies. 800-473-2212.
There's the Iowa plates in front of me here.
800-473-2212. Again, 800-473-2212.
Clinton County.
Contracts and exclusions at CarShield.com.
You can start a business to weed and seek your poorest performing employees.
Oh wow, was there when you bought the house?
So you don't have to. Hi, I'm Allie Jones, founder and CEO of Bambi. I created Bambi so small business owners can take back control of their business. Need to fire a poor performing employee who happens to now want 3 months off?
It's amazing how those old ones work, just last and last and last. Bonus trades goes at the house. Oh yeah? Yeah, that car, that's what the plate was. The one that's all over the road up there.
First month, just $20. Yes, $29 a month for companies of any size. Month to month, no hidden fees, cancel anytime.
Foundation cracks.
Bambi.com and type Patriot under radio to schedule your first call with an HR manager right now. Go to BAMBEE.com, Patriot Radio. Strong national defense.
Sanctity of life.
Conservative principles live here.
We are.
Sirius XM Patriot Channel 125.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomas.
No, she's in on the East Coast. I'll let her say what state she said it, but she's on the East Coast.
Control of the House still undecided. The Trump transition team is getting to work. Mr. Trump has a 75-day transition period to build out his team for Inauguration Day on January 20th. Israel has an agreement to buy 25 advanced F-15 fighter jets from the U.S. That's $5.2 billion.
She's got a nice place too. If you look at her channel.
Agreement was part of a broader aid package approved by the U.S. government earlier this year. The United States has provided military support to Israel as it continues its offensive in Gaza and invasion of Lebanon.
Videos with her puppers,
in Gaza has
with fur
killed
babies.
more than 43,000 people, according to Palestinian health officials. About 1,200 people were killed in Hamas's October 7th attack on southern Israel. I'm Karen Shamas.
The financial markets are watching and waiting with the Federal Reserve expected to announce a cut in interest rates later today.
The Fed cut its benchmark rate a half point in September, but some borrowers found it difficult to feel the benefits because investors have sharply pushed up Treasury yields, resulting in higher borrowing costs throughout the economy. And experts say President-elect Donald Trump's plan to impose at least a 10% tariff on all imports, significantly higher taxes on Chinese goods, and a mass deportation of immigrants in the U.S. illegally would almost certainly boost inflation, making it less likely the Fed would continue cutting its key rate. Donna Warner, Washington.
A record-setting day yesterday on Wall Street. We made it in for more gains today. Stock futures higher. The Dow futures are up 21 points. Nasdaq futures ahead 98. The S&P futures better by 15. More of these stories at townhall.com.
The instability of our economy after this election has many worried, and stocks and bonds could be the first to collapse. Countless Americans are turning to the safest store of wealth in human history to protect their retirement accounts. Physical precious metals. Gold has been a safe haven asset for generations. At Premier Gold, we specialize in helping those with
didn't that? It originated like in the 1700s, back in like the naval times, because all the workers were barefoot and they had tar all over their feet from working on the wooden ships. It was originally a derogatory term. I'm reading right off of the interwebs. What is a tar heel? The term originated in the 18th century when North Carolina was the leading producer of naval supplies like tar pitch and turpentine. Tar workers, yep. I don't know where I got shipping. Yeah, I saw that. That's cool. It's always cool when people turn a derogatory term into like, you know, something cool. Yeah, I like being garbage, yeah. Pretty good analogy there, Eggsy. This guy right down the middle of the fucking road. His bicycle. Sidewalk there, but he's gonna go down the middle of the fucking road.
So you had fascists and white supremacists and dictator on day one as they pushed it according to Oprah in the closing hours for Kamala Harris, that's it. There's no more elections in America. Trump has won. And she jetted off.
Jody, good morning. Look at the dead trees this morning.
Trump has won. We have just voted in fascism, Hitlerism, and Nazism, and every other ism.
Oh, I saw AOC's rant this morning. Oh, come on, dude. Nice fucking signal. Nice signal. Dumb cuck. He waved at me. This dude pulling in. That's a one-way, dude. Oh, that's a parking lot. Okay, I thought he was turning right. Food truck, tacos, El Rancho. Huh? Set up a taco truck right there. I'm down for lunch. Fucking van. A little bit of a line, but fuck it. Yeah, it's the, oh shit.
Now I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it. But we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power.
Good morning. Welcome to Wendy's. May I take your order?
You have a mobile order for Norm?
Ready? Go ahead and pull forward.
Thank you.
At the same time, in our nation, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but
Bullshit.
to the Constitution of the United
You owe it.
States.
By the way, that's the same Constitution.
The party definitely doesn't owe you.
Outdated. It's old. We need a new one. Maybe you can write one in 42 languages so that you can cover all the various illegal aliens coming in, so they can read it for themselves. You can have it in different dialects of Spanish, French, African, Tagalog.
He works his butt off.
Whatever. No, let's write different versions of it in new versions. So, Kamala Harris, the fascist, or again, whatever other historism they call Donald Trump and Republicans in all of you know this about the last election cycle. In 107 days without a press conference, they sure got the word in.
Yeah, he is. So our rhino governor gets to replace him. Gets to pick a replacement for him. That's how they do it in Ohio. Every state gets to decide how they replace senators,
We have so much
whether
new
through
data.
another election or
We're gonna get
whatnot.
a lot of that today.
So, yeah, we'll have
Groups,
two Republican
specifically
senators now.
blacks and Latinos, also broadly on issues. We've got a lot to cover. But some
Well, I'm hoping he picks Vivek Ramaswamy.
in the world of politics,
That's the
and
popular.
it's a new
That's the popular
Republican
opinion amongst the people.
or
But
if you prefer to call it
apparently we
a
don't get to decide that.
American coalition. That's
yeah, he's the same rhino governor that
frustration of failure by
locked us down and
state house
made us wear masks for ridiculous reasons.
attacks on Americans, the COVID
Park
lockdown,
or pull forward?
the various lies, distractions, deflections, coordination.
Wow, they're actually making me
big
park.
tech to suppress American voices, whether they're
I knew it. I knew it.
Whether they're well informed or not. The First Amendment is clear and the principles are there. But there's a new coalition of Americans.
We're gonna be sitting here a minute.
We've seen a massive
What a dead tree.
not just for Kamala Harris, not just the Democrat Party,
Pre-haircut head.
also
I get a haircut
Washington,
tonight.
D.C. and its multiple failures.
Get water, get water. Water, dead tree.
That outspends its existence.
That thing's
and
dead,
spends
dead.
us well.
Those fucking roots are done, you know it.
Existence, given the
They would almost have to have a continuous trickle to save that thing.
inflation and other factors. We'll get more into the
He's in the union, not a union, the union.
Tracy Burns tomorrow. But some of those tectonic shifts that we'll discuss today, for example, in Georgia, the black male
Straight up AFL-CIO.
percent according to early exit polling data nationally, about 21%.
My mother-in-law was doing work for the UFCW. Yeah, she's getting ready to retire at Kroger's. This whole election season, they had her door knocking. The union did. They pulled her out of the store. Had her knocking on doors.
The show bros, not the Obama bros, the show bros. Anyway,
They weren't even trying to change people's mind for the president. They were trying to change people's mind for Senate.
women,
'Cause they knew it was a lost cause with Kamala.
if you are born
I should tell you.
with a vagina, you're a woman unless you want to self-identify or what's called.
I'm gonna show you guys some good cringe at work today.
Women, we're told, you need
Oh, it was voluntary. She
your
volunteered.
existence, your reproductive
No, she wanted to do it. They asked her if she would. The union pulled her out of the store. They asked her. And
at least a few more days. But there is a breakout coming on exit polling data on how younger single women voted. Now,
she's blue no matter who. My mother-in-law is.
Color, for that matter, any ethnicity seems the correct term. Voted more for Trump, and not just because
Pritzker.
they voted their interest. But this massive shift, and it is percentage-wise a massive shift, is a reason that this new Republican/American coalition has developed. And I'll just give it this new American coalition. People want a future based on the promise in the Declaration, the opportunity.
Oh, the governor of Illinois? Yeah.
Dream.
I didn't even know who it was.
It was simply like their piece of the pie and a fair and proper existence.
59 years old, huh? 3.7 billion. You're right.
And while the House of Representatives is still undecided,
What roles do I want?
205 seats.
I don't think it matters, but
Good for them,
I'm not being sarcastic either. I just
Those counts.
he's gonna do what he's gonna do.
And in a couple of cases, this is why your vote matters. But the massive shift is there. What does it say about the
Oh yeah, for sure. I know that.
the overall popular vote of
She is kind of seeing a little bit. I mean, because the way she thinks is the way I thought for a long time.
Well, now, by the way, I guess, guys, should we have our own elections? Because according to Oprah's,
Win hotels, yeah.
there are no more elections in America. Actually,
Oh, I got fucking hair in my ears. This happens when you get old.
I guess you can have a delay.
Is that her coming with my shit?
That's it. So whatever we have to do, we have to do. That works.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
That's how it works. We're going to hold any more elections in America. They must be done prior to the inauguration of Donald Trump as the term of office. 866-95-PATRIOT-957 Doug, Pennsylvania.
I was saying, look for the guy with the big beard. I said, okay.
Thank you. You have a good one. Look for the guy with the big beard, not the Chevy Trailblazer like it I have plugged into the app.
Watch a monkey go on a treadmill or something like that. I mean, just people would look this up. There's so many ridiculous ideas.
I don't know. Obviously, I think
And I was wondering how we,
Kennedy should have something to do with health.
who spends this money, and
Yeah.
it seems like there's no accountability.
I don't know
Is this something
what role that would be.
we're gonna take a look at?
You know, replace Fauci with him or something.
People in the country need to know this stuff so they can see why we're in so much debt.
Yeah, ugly guy. There you go. That would have been much more. He'd have found me right away.
You know, first of all, Doug, what do you have against
But yeah,
Really?
Tulsi.
I mean, are monkeys entitled?
Honestly, I think either one of them would make a great Secretary of State. But
Not for $3 million.
Okay, so to get to your question,
Oh, I love you too, buddy. Oh. Somebody's already at the office here. Oh, Jake. You'll be late. Might as well be really late, right? Yeah. My nose hair is hanging out my nose here.
Based on the seats held and the contests and more will hold the House, but that's where it goes next. But the combined efforts of a Department of Government Efficiency,
Homeless armaments.
is how you combine that with congressional action, with regular order, and this is the demand of
You guys have a good one too. I'll see you in a bit. Hopefully I'll be able to get the stream rolling. Yesterday was fun looking at the meltdown videos. I guess there's some good compilations now I haven't seen yet.
The House, if they retain it, there's no more excuses for
But
the Republicans.
later all, peace.
If they can start